Hello everyone, this is Tribecast episode 7 and my name is Marina. In this week's episode, you'll learn about 2 more organizations that are part of Tribe Tampere network. So please meet Y Campus, represented by Kaan Osga, and Finternational, represented by Sami Puttanen. They both have given me interviews this week and shared their views on different aspects of startup life. And before we continue to the guests of this week, remember that Startup World Cup and Tribex are gonna rock Tampere startup ecosystem next week, 6th of March. Make sure you got your tickets in time, you wouldn't want to miss it. So, this is Friday, and you're listening to Tribecast episode 7. Let's get started. And now we're having Kaan.
Hi Marina.
Can I ask you to tell us a few things about your background?
I am Kaan Özkan. I currently study Industrial Engineering and Management, Master's Studies in Hervanta campus. I came here like 2.5 years ago, 2016 August. And before that I studied also Management Engineering in Turkey, Istanbul Technical University. I have some sort of startup attitude and mindset that I want to create my own startup in future, but until then I want to also develop the ecosystem and learn about the things, how things are run here and happening. So I'm part of Y Campus at the moment, and through that I have been also very active part of Tribe Tampere. So I have been learning a lot this year and I'm very happy about it.
Could you please explain to our listeners and me, what is Y Campus?
Y Campus. Some people might think that it has some relationship with Y Combinator, if they know what is it. Of course, that's also another thing. That's a cool, like one of the greatest or I don't know, most popular accelerator programs in US, Silicon Valley. But it doesn't have anything to do with that Y. But it's the yrittäjät, basically the entrepreneurship or this startup kind of word in Finnish. So it's basically a Finnish word, Y Campus. It is related to entrepreneurship campus activities. So we have a lot of activities to encourage students and also the staff members, the community of the university people. Let's say it's not only focused on students, it's also for researchers and staff members or anyone else belonging to the university. So we like to empower and encourage people to take a leap on the entrepreneurship path. And for this, we do a lot of things. We offer courses, mainly for students, and we also offer mentoring and coaching. Then we organize a lot of events throughout the year with student activators. That's what my title is. So we try to activate students, and by organizing events, we held some different info sessions and do collaborative actions, parties or things happening with also the ecosystem players, like in the beginning of the year with Tampere ES and other student organizations, and also with Tribe Tampere very actively. This kind of cool stuff.
Y Campus sounds quite cool. How and where one can contact it?
Well, we are in 3 campuses, located in 3 campuses. Of course, the easiest way is to just show up. Come in, walk in. In Hervanta campus, it's located in the campus arena, which is the central building of the campus, the newest one, the coolest. It's in the basement, the first floor, like above the library floor when you enter from the front lawn of the university. And then in center campus, it's located also in the main building. It's also in the like when you enter the building, it's just 1 floor down. And then on Kauppi campus, it's in also the building on the left. It's so obvious there, everybody knows it because the Y Campus brand started also from Kauppi campus. So they have the biggest space and let's say the most active student community there. They have a huge space where students can get together, work on their studies. It's kind of a free working area for everyone. And there are cool rooms that people can get in, do group studies or like use the public space there, open space there. And of course, everybody can reach us through email with first name and surname .tunifi, Tunifi, basically. And then also Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, other social media channels, LinkedIn. U-campus at TUTFI, the old email, or Utah Fee or Tamk Fee. These are also the old generic email addresses.
I know that organizations or platforms like uCampus are quite often accused of being too theoretical, in a sense that people get together, they get some kind of a lecture from a speaker or mentor, they listen to some information, maybe ask a few questions, and that's it. How do you fight this kind of situation? What do you do to make what you do in uCampus, promoting entrepreneurial spirit or helping the students? How do you do it more practical?
Really good question. I also believe that it should be very, very practical, and I really support that idea. So in that sense, it's basically up to our team, the Student Activators team. We have been having quite relaxed and quite practical events, I would say, this semester, this year, this study year. And basically, we didn't have so much of those theoretical aspects. But of course, the study-wise, the courses-wise, the professors are running those theoretical courses, and you need to have the basics. You need to understand the basics. So there should be a balance between theory and the practicalities. And I hope that we are somehow achieving it, but we are always open for feedback, and we would love to hear how we can improve it more.
Do you have a board?
No.
You have some team or whatever?
We have some team, but there is no board, let's say.
Okay. Is it consists only of students, or do you have also professors, or do you have people who are completely outside of university?
So basically, it is mainly the university people. As I said in the beginning, there is no outsiders as far as I know. Of course, we get some consultancy or like some coaches and mentors. We have such mentor network. But we don't have, so to say, anyone working for Y Campus in the sense of like being part of the team. So the team consists of the professors or the professionals who are working for Y Campus, developing the programs, developing the courses, and developing the events. And we have also the student activator team, which is only students. And now we are facing also with this new university and the new year, we are kind of separating the students team from the main team. So it will be itself a...
And having professors or university teachers in the organizer team, do you have a problem of them trying to control what the young ones are doing? Or is it really peer-to-peer?
Well, I didn't see much of such interruption or anything, and I was really happy about it. I would say that like my experience so far as a student of Y Campus have been like really freedom, really independent or independence oriented. So we were like given the freedom to do whatever we want, and we were like really appreciated and really valued it. So there is no such hierarchy or such head that is telling us what to do, but we are like kind of free, and they are kind of guiding us on our way.
Great. That's what I call the Nordic spirit.
Yes.
Is Y Campus somehow present in the Startup World Cup?
Well, basically, Startup World Cup is now organized by Anna-Elina Pekkonen. So she is the organizer of the event with Alexandra Santos, and the money, let's say the funding-wise, uCampus and the University Tampere University of Applied Sciences are sponsoring, so enabling this event basically. So uCampus is in a way closely related with this event, and of course the student activators and like the staff members of uCampus are taking active role during the event as well.
Will you personally be present during the Startup World Cup, and what do you expect from this event?
Yes, I will be present there. I think I will be volunteering as a true volunteer. And I will be photographing there. But of course, I want to also get into networks more, like meet different people from different cities. I hope we will attract more people from other cities this year, like other startups. So I'm really hoping to have solid networking and solid connections for future.
So you do believe in the importance of networking in the startup life nowadays?
Well, it's, let's say, in the business life in general, it is very much needed. And in Finland, the job market and the businesses, let's say partnerships and everything is run based on these networks. That was my biggest realization after 2.5 years, I would say. So networks are very important here. So knowing the right people or being able to reach the right people is very, very important. And I think it's everywhere very important. But in Finland, it works in a way that like you need to know people. And for that, we are organizing mix and match events.
Great. Tell us about mix and match events then.
Well, the mix and match events, we started with the idea of basically enabling more teams, more startups appearing under Tribe Tampere umbrella. However, then we thought that maybe it creates a bit of barrier when we say like find your co-founder or like team up. So we now switch it to, let's say, the new brand Mix and Match. So to make people just network with each other, find new opportunities and find new contacts. So either they can find a job in a startup or they can create a startup together or they can recruit someone for them. So this is kind of very open, flexible, like relaxed networking environment we want to build here.
Have you ever had any successful stories of someone meeting someone and creating something cool during a mix and match event?
Well, so far, I cannot say we had any success stories, but we have been sharing quite cool news, quite important news. For example, upcoming projects, upcoming important announcements, and some job postings and ideas are always shared. So we know there is some startup idea. And in the meanwhile, apart from these events, we can also connect people with the right people when we hear their ideas. So we want to be the enabling platform here as Tribe. So in that sense, these events also gives us the knowledge about what people are after for, like what they are doing, what they want to do. So we can match those people also outside these events. But of course, we want to create that event to be the first contact point with people themselves naturally, not without us pushing so much or making this matchmaking. And that's why also we now created a new matchmaking platform under Tribe Tampere website. You can just go tribetampere.com/matchmaking. You can check it out there, sign up, create your profile, and look around for interesting people to meet, to make cool things, start a business.
Great, that sounds interesting. Thank you for sharing this info. And probably I have one last question for you for today. And before I ask, I should say thank you very much for being with us today, having some time for an interview. And my question is, could you please shortly comment on the project called Shortcut? I know you have been active there as well.
Yes, thank you for having me. I am also happy supporting your project. This is very cool that we are running the first podcast of the startup ecosystem in Finland.
And the only active one now.
Yes, only active one. Yep. So that's really amazing. Thank you for your efforts. We are really happy to support these kind of ideas, as I said, as an enabling platform. And yes, I am involved in a lot of things, let's say, and Shortcut is one of them. I'm really looking forward to making an impact because there is a huge problem in the job market for internationals. This is not only one-sided problem, it's a two-sided problem. And Shortcut has the aim of basically training people, inspiring people, and making connections for them to get employment, like get to the mindset of Finnish job market. But also there is the other side that comes from the government or like governmental organizations and the companies mainly to change the mindset of hiring international. That's, of course, not very much in the scope of Shortcut, but I believe that we should really push that side as well, part of Shortcut. And the Shortcut in Helsinki, they have been achieving great things. And we wanted to, like, they also came to us and we had this idea of also doing some talent activities. So it was a right time, right match. So